Yes, we are back again in Fernbus, back again to do another trip, this time a long one with a bit of a theme, where we start out in Amsterdam on our way to Paris via Brussels and Luxembourg. Can you guess what the theme is? Where it's currently the 2nd of January, 8 a.m-ish, so it's a bit dark. I'm sure it'll get light on the way and probably dark again. For those of you watching on YouTube, there'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get Fernbus, I'm guessing. I'll link something down there. Who knows? There'll be a link down there to a Twitch page where you can watch live on Twitch doing all sorts of things. Me doing all sorts of things. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. We started strong. Good afternoon then to Trent, to Tiger, to Magic Feet, to Nico, to Robert and Muckbone. Yes, started out a very cold, snowy Amsterdam. We're in a double-decker VDL thing, where apparently it's going to be a bonus to arrive alive. I've already got it set up, so we've got passengers to check in. I will try and find a luggage compartment. There we go. And then put their luggage in, and then we'll see where they're going. You are number 1. Hang on. You're going to Paris. Yep. That's good. Get on. You're number 2. Hi, Dean. Yeah, you're going to Paris as well. Get on. You.
Hello.
Yep, you're going to Paris. Get your ass on the bus. Coach thing. You.
Guten Tag. Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
You're going to Luxembourg. I'm sure you spelt that wrong, but yep.
Cool.
Good enough for me. You with the hat.
Hello. Bitte sehr.
You're going to Luxembourg as well.
Vielen Dank.
Paris and Luxembourg. Wine and chocolate. Here, we haven't got any snow here. You're going to Brussels. Yep. We'll hopefully end up there. You.
Moin. Kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket
You want to buy a ticket? You haven't got a phone or anything? I mean, I'll do it for you. No, it's fine.
Cool.
There we go. Thank you. Get on then. You over here.
Servus. Ich müsste
Really?
noch ein Ticket bei Ihnen
No. Hang on a minute. I can quite clearly see that you're on the Flixbus app on your phone. Have you not got the ability to buy a ticket? I'm going to charge you full price now. There.
Geht's.
I'm not Alf Gates, but okay. Hi, Connor.
Mahlzeit. Ist das gültig?
Yeah, you're going to Brussels. Okay. You?
Mahlzeit. Hier, mein Ticket.
Yeah.
Dankeschön.
No problem at all. You?
Guten Tag. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Brussels. Yep. Okay. You?
Ciao. Das Ticket. Bitte schön.
Luxembourg.
Cool.
Yep. You?
Hallo, könnte ich bitte ein Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen?
Again, have you not heard of the internet? Is it like passed you by or something? But no, we can do this because it's the, service we provide and all that jazz. No, I'll do it.
Danke sehr.
Yeah, no problem. And you?
Hallo, hier ist mein Ticket.
Yep, see? It's possible. Wait, oh, she's gone. It's definitely not GTA. Right, let's get on board. Hang on, I better close the luggagey flappy thing. There we go. Yeah, that got blocked by the mod there, Connor. Right. Let's go upstairs. Into there we're going. Amsterdam to Paris via Brussels, where we're due to arrive at 11:31. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Sims and Stuff Flixbus travel service going to Brussels, Luxembourg and Paris. It does say on the side of the coach a bonus to arrive alive, and trust me, it probably will be. In the seatbelt pocket in front of you, you'll find the next of kin card. If you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know who to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whenever you do, don't read the small print. Right, that's that then. We're running late, so let's sit thee down, turn the aircon on. Really? And I'm not already done that. There we go. Aircon is now on. Close the door. You just read the small print. Well, you shouldn't have done that. Let's start ride, where we're 4 minutes late. That's acceptable, isn't it? Release the parking brake. Release the parking brake. We'll indicate and then press this button.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Hinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
And now in English.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Symbiotic, thank you very, very, very much for that. Yes, Merry Christmas indeed. A bit early, but, thank you anyway. That's really kind of you. And yes, you did hear free Wi-Fi. It is available. They are saying the air conditioning's too cold. But, yeah, that's fine. We don't care. That change in tone when it goes to English is funny. At first it's like being told off, then switches to meditate. Oh, that's not the worst. There's a video I recorded this morning that's coming out on my birthday that's worse than that. That's all I'm saying. Wow, yeah, it's just, I was like, okay, this is the thing. Exactly, they signed the disclaimer. They filled out the next of kin card. Arrow, thank you for that. So yes, we're going to Brussels, then Luxembourg, and then Paris. All right, around the corner we go, and then we'll see what time we arrive there. And we are in a double-decker VDL. I don't care about passenger comfort, spelt wrong. Exactly. If Trent can spell the word comfort, you know there's problems. What was the discussion yesterday we had about the whole farming contract? Just you don't have to have signed it. I do forget every time I'm in this how good this looks in the winter. It does look good. So yes, we'll be here in 6 weeks' time. I shall be in Amsterdam, which is partly why I'm doing Amsterdam and then to Brussels, because that's the road or the journey I'm going to be doing. Last time I did a video, I did Brussels to Cologne, which is also a journey we're going to be doing. You have to stop for breaks at any time. Yeah, after Brussels. You're off to Turkey in March. Nice. Driving. Well, we're getting the Eurostar to Brussels, using that as a base, and then driving to Wuppertal on the Saturday to do the whole suspended railway thing, and then driving to Amsterdam on the Sunday, and then coming back on the Monday. So it's going to be a really good weekend. Right, so we've got 295k to Brussels. And the sun is up. Yeah, this does look good in the winter. It really does. AC is too cold.
Heizen? Wir sind hier nicht in der Arktis.
You turn on the heating, it's not the Arctic. Yeah, it's fine. It's currently set at some sort of temperature. Oh, that's brakes. You go careful, Connor. Oh, that does seem a bit rapid. Okay, no, it's fine. It's a shame, really, that this is going to be overtaken at some point soon by, well, a trucking game. That, okay, we won't be able to check passengers in that we do on this. Oh, that got close. The truck ahead did make me think of that, yeah. My mind works in mysterious ways. She moves in mysterious ways. Yeah, I've tried the console versions of this. They just don't stack up to the PC version, mainly because I'm used to, obviously, Track IR being a thing. And I've got the Sims and stuff paint jobs, which I can't believe I've actually still got them. And they still work. Of which this is one. But yeah, it is good. It's a difficult one to do, isn't it? The whole date range thing. I'm sure it's possible with like ETS2 that you could have it seasonally with the ability to change the date. Because here, okay, it's currently 8:50 in the morning. My passenger's going to be alive at the end. Probably not. Yeah, these were done... God, I can't remember who did these. Someone that left the community about 4 years ago, I think. Nice one, Connor. Yeah, ETS2 is so cheap. Diane. Yes, Trent, I think it was Diane. Yeah, someone asked the other day about buying Fernbus and was it worth it? And yeah, you know what I meant. Okay. It is, but the problem with it is once you've unlocked all the cities, there's not else to do. Diane Keaton? No. Miss Diane? Is Trent okay today? I think Trent's... Oh, that's sun. Trent's not okay most days. It was me driving, probably. Hey, I'm generally careful in this. Generally. Just ignore pulling out on cars and things. We will do something at the end of this that we haven't done in a long time. We will look at the leaderboard of shame. So if you're friends with me on Steam and you've got this game, well, we'll just see how good you are. Considering I've only played this, what, twice in the last 12 months, I think. Okay. So we've now got a roundabout. Fast dual carriageway, 2 lanes to 1.
Das ist hier kein Tiefkühler.
This ain't no freezer. Yeah, it is. Again, if this ever does come to multiplayer, it would have been interesting, but I think it's going to be too late. Where the heck are we going? Oh, I guess we're going up to join the road above us. That's okay. Interesting junction. I've got no. Well, yeah, the only mods I'm running in this are my paint jobs. Oh, you mean for ETS 2? You do need, well, yeah, pretty much need all the DLC for pro mods. Thing is, with the size of the standard map, you almost don't need, well, I'm not going to be putting pro mods back in again. Lunch? No, not had lunch. I don't do lunch when I'm streaming at lunch times because, well, I'm streaming at lunchtime. I had a cup of tea and some chocky bickies at like 11 o'clock. And then I'll have something after the stream. Which won't be a lot then, because I've got to eat early, ready for tonight's stream. Whoa, that was close. See, my cat-like reflexes. You use a traffic mod, what, for ETS 2? Oh, that's, okay. That's the sun. That's definitely sun. Yeah, it's not evening yet. Won't be long. This is really GPU hungry. It always has been since the get-go. This was the game that made me upgrade my 2 PCs ago because I couldn't run Fernbus properly. So this is very GPU hungry. And if you can't run it with everything on max, then you've just got to resound yourself to the fact that you never will. Hold out and wait for coaches to come in ETS 2. It's a shame because this can look really good. Looking forward to Transport Fever 3. That is obviously going to be an interesting one this year. That's something I think I want to do like a series on. And certainly looking forward to coaches coming in this. Coming in ETS2, and I'm even looking forward to the road trip thing for America. I think for me, I don't really play games when I'm not streaming, but that's going to be something to give a bit more of a reason to do them. And we've got some interesting stuff coming for Train Sim World as well. So yeah, I've not heard of anything else. There's nothing else big this year. I don't think we're going to get a farm sim. Is farm sim due this year? I don't know. Potentially. That's definitely low sun. Yeah, we're doing a coach stream tonight in ETS2. Obviously mods in the snow in Italy. So that's going to be interesting. I don't think it'd be 2028 for farming. It's normally every 2 years. They're not going to go 4 years. That'd be ridiculous. Oops.
Sonntagsfahrer.
You've eaten all your sandwiches. Yeah, I normally would have done by now. I normally start lunch at 12 and by like 10 past I'm eating my sandwiches and trying to find something to watch. Or I've got books to read when I go back to work. Yes, that's my shopping trip tomorrow morning, is get lunch stuff for work.
Gibt es hier keine Heizung?
Is there no heating? No. It's somehow both Monday and Friday together. Yeah, people at work have gone back today. I was like, I could have done, but then I'd have had to take an extra day off before Christmas last year. So I'd have had to finish on the Thursday before Christmas to use up the day's holiday that I've been allowed to carry forward to today. So a couple of people said, well, I didn't have the holiday and didn't want to use any of this year's. It was like, well, yeah, come back on the Friday, catch up with emails and things, get yourself back in the working routine, and then it's a weekend again. So I could see the benefit of going back today. Any routes I'm hoping for in Train Sim World? Well, we know we've got Milton Keynes to Crewe coming. I think that's going to be interesting. We know we've got the Tadami line coming, and we know there's going to be one for Portugal, so that's going to be interesting. And we're going to get the extension to the Mildmay line down to Richmond. It's really a shame we're not getting that to Clapham. So whether that would come eventually, we may get another extension to Clapham, because that would be really good. That would make Clapham even busier. And yeah, I don't know, see what this year brings. I'm really enjoying the stuff that we're doing and the stuff that we've done over Christmas. There's certainly more to do. Coaches in ETS2 is going to bring a whole new level to me and a whole new interest. I'd love to do some sort of virtual trucking company / virtual coach company, because that would get the community involved, and like we've got with the bus company in Omsi, I think that would be really good. Right, I've only got 107k. Any movies or shows? I started watching the news one with Ruth Jones in yesterday. It's on Netflix. Odd at the beginning, but quite good towards the end. Looking forward to the Heartstopper movie. That's going to be awesome. Sad, I think, but awesome. Yeah, there are some, the Young Sherlock Holmes, whatever it's called. That's going to be interesting. That's coming out. So yeah, kind of looking forward to a mixture of everything this year. travel plans as well. Right, Brussels and Charleroi is this way. I watched a video last night on Charleroi, their unopened tram network. I do like a tram. Stay this side. I don't know how realistic these roads are to the actual roads. I just hope it isn't this snowy when we drive there in 6 weeks' time. Last thing I want on that weekend is snow. We're actually going to be early at Brussels. See, my expert driving. I think it's because it's winter. By the time we get to Luxembourg, it's probably going to be dark again. God, you forget how good this game looks. No, it's good. Asking questions isn't always a bad thing. Another floating Volvo estate there. Yeah, I think that Truck World Australia thing is going to be interesting when that comes out. I want to redo my video on that this afternoon, actually, after the mistake I made in the initial video. So I'm going to redo that. So that could be an interesting one when it comes out. What's the weather usually like in Brussels in February? Copy that sentence, Nico, and put it in Google. We were quite lucky, actually. Last year, I think I was walking around just in a hoodie. Well, not just in a hoodie, but in a hoodie. So I was quite lucky. Even in January when we went, it wasn't too bad. But you don't know, do you? I don't mind it being cold. Don't really want it rainy. It's just the snow won't be that pleasant. The weather will be weathery. Yes, indeed. I was trawling the GWR website this morning to try and get tickets to Penzance. Could get down there for 12 quid, which is ridiculous. But then couldn't get back again the same day. So I need to do a bit more hunting on that. That's happening, Symbiotic, because that's March. Was in a Scania 360R. What I'm going to do is 10 years to the day. I'm going to be redoing that video in the same truck. I might get the same load, but I'll go from the same place to the same place. Yeah, 6 to 8 degrees. There we go. So, gloves, hat. So, carry on this way. Yeah, it's not that. You're a vehicle. It's not that far from here, is it? Distance-wise. But you can wear boxing gloves if you like. Get your sundress out. You put your thermal tights on. Now I'm going to look at my Spain trip today as well. See if Brittany Ferries have got any sales on for mini cruise to Spain. Okay, so coming off here. So the passengers have only complained about the aircon. That's not bad going. I'll leave my sundress for Spain. Exactly. They're going to Lorette de Mar. Very nice. Cruising or flying? I'd love to do an actual cruise. I think that'd suit me down to the ground. I do like going on boats. So I've done the 3-day mini cruise thing to Spain 6 or 7 times now. I just like the relaxation aspect of it. That's why the big thing high on my bucket list is to do the Amtrak from Chicago to LA. Because I think that'd just be so relaxing. Little was surprisingly empty. The roads were surprisingly empty. I think some people have gone back to work today, but not everyone. Right, 14k from Brussels. We're due to arrive at 11:31. It's currently 10:45, so we're not doing too bad. And stop. So yes, we are in double decker. The bonus to arrive alive, which looks grey. Like some angles it looks like grey. Right, let's go. Is there no heating? Well, there is, but I can't be bothered to turn it on. I'll adjust it when I get to Brussels. Yeah, I've heard that the cruises up there are nice. We'll see. I want to get to Fuerteventura this year for a week. Get away from you lot for a week. Or get away from Trent, mainly. Right, 10k to go. Well, Connor works for a computer company. Why is he going to Curry's to buy a charger? Seems weird. Anyway. Any jelly babies? No, I'm still going through the dolly mixture that Nico bought me in, I think, October. I've still got half of them left. It's not as easy to eat, dolly mixture. It takes me longer to eat them, so I don't eat them that often. Whereas I'd have a couple of jelly babies throughout the course of a stream, and they're easy to eat, but dolly mixture's tougher to chew. I haven't even eaten, still got me after 8 mints. They remain unopened. Didn't eat me Terry's chocolate orange thing. So I haven't really been that bad over Christmas. Right, we are arriving in Brussels. Oh, do we? I think we see the big balls are here. I'm guessing we're nowhere near the big balls. I think I posted a picture of them. It's one of the big landmarks of Brussels, apart from the peeing boy. We got close to them last January, but it was so cold we didn't walk too far from the tram. So I got to go down that road over there. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I posted a pic of my balls. Hang on, so wasn't the coach station back there on the left? I'm sure I just saw a coach station that we drove past. I was thinking we were going around to go into the coach station, but obviously not. I'm sure it... Wait, can we still see it? Yeah, over there, look, in the distance where all the coaches are parked. Why are we not going there? It looks like a coach station to me. There's one of the other places in this where you park on the other side of the road from a coach station. It's like, what? Really? Unless it's because we're Flixbus and we're not allowed in it. Where are you going in your transit? I don't know if I found the bus station. No, let me look for bus stations. Ah, this is where we're getting off the train.
Keine Heizung?
Right, we've arrived. And 3 minutes, no, 20 minutes early. Right, let's see if I can I do the aircon? 21 degrees. That's not exactly cold, is it? Right, let's get on board. Right then. Is the aircon on though? I don't know. I'll have a look when I get back in. I did put it on. Right, where are you going?
Bin ich hier richtig?
You're going to Schwerin. I'm not going to Schwerin.
Die haben mir echt das falsche Ticket gebucht.
Yeah, they did. You're stupid. You should have checked the ticket, shouldn't you? Where are you going?
Hallo, bin ich hier richtig?
You're going to Paris?
Dankeschön.
Yep, no problem. Get on. You. Okay. You.
Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
Of course I want to see your ticket.
Auf geht's.
I'm not Alf Gates, but okay. You.
Moin. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Yep, Paris.
Ciao.
No problem. You over there.
Hallo, ich müsste noch ein Ticket bei Ihnen kaufen.
Can you buy a ticket? You can. I'll charge you more. Luxembourg.
Ciao.
Ciao, indeed. You.
Tag. Fahren Sie in meine
Where the
Richtung?
hell are you going? I'm not going there.
Ups.
Oops, indeed.
Servus. Fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Am I bound in your direction?
Sehr
I
freundlich.
can be. What are you looking at? Is that it? That's it. Just need to do a... There you go. As it's daylight. Right. Let's get back on board then. Put that one on here. There we go. Right, upstairs, stand at the front. Ladies and gentlemen, and you, welcome aboard this Simpson Stuff Flixbus travel service going to Luxembourg and Paris. In the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll find our next of kin card. If you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Simpsons stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. I can't remember my own name some days, but I can remember that. Right, let's sit thee down. Is the aircon on? Air conditioning is on, and it's set to 21 degrees. Yep, so we're all good. Okay, close the door. We're leaving early, and that, so we've got to stop for 15 minutes at about midday then for a pee. Okay, let's get going then.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
And now English.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Trigger, I don't know if eventually coaches might come to America. Initially we got the road trip thing coming, which I think will be quite interesting. And McBone, no, we don't need to take a break now. It says at midday between Brussels and Luxembourg. So yeah, midday, 15-minute break. And it's currently 11:23. So soon, but not now. Although by the time we get out of here, see if I remember. Well, I'll stop at the first place I can pee, which I know you can just pull over at the side of the road and pee. But I want to stop at the first pee place. be that person now and just block every lane. Look what it says in green. Yes, you click that when you take the break. If you look on the listing, it says 11:33 leave Brussels, 12 o'clock take a break. When you actually stop to take a break, that's when you press to take a break. You don't take a break as soon as it appears, because if I did that, I would have taken a break the minute I left Brussels. So that's just showing you what you need to press when you do take a break. Stop the bus, you need a wee-wee. We got toilets on board. It's a bit clogged. Nico went in there, but you know, it should be alright. If it starts overflowing. It's running down your trouser leg. You're still in there, you can't get out. You're too fat. You literally blocked the toilet. Right. Yeah. When we arrive in Brussels on the Friday, we're collecting a hire car about 4:30 on a Friday. So we're going to be picking up the hire car and heading into Brussels Friday rush hour traffic. It's going to be an interesting journey. Where are we going? Well, yeah. We had to book the Eurostar based on what time people could get to London. Obviously, Nico's coming from flipping Scotland down. So we wanted to make around lunchtime. So 1 o'clock leaving St Pancras, which means you arrive at 4 o'clock local. So it should be fine. I think we're heading to an M place first for food, which is on the outskirts. So just got to get out of the centre, get on like the ring road, go to the M place, then go to the hotel, check in, and then what I'd like to do is then go and jump on a couple of trams and go back into Brussels. Yeah, the advantage of going in February. So we went last year in January and again in February, and it wasn't that busy. I had a really nice day on the Saturday in February, wandering around the Brussels city centre. It was lovely. Yeah, so there's the bus station thing. Look, that's definitely a bus station. Are these parked cars? For God's sake, why have you parked there, dimwits? This does become red light simulator when you're trying to get out of a city, says the guy waiting behind a line of parked cars. One of the odd things which we had on one of the tram lines was the car's driver on the pavement, and we couldn't work out how. There's literally like a bit of pavement, and then you've got the tram, rather than the cars like drive around so to the left of the tram. So imagine I'm a tram, to the right is pavement where the tram stop is, to the left is traffic coming the other way. The car's way through is to drive on the pavement, and it's legitimate. So they have to be careful when a tram stops, because people were getting off the tram and we were stood there waiting, and we had to stand back to let cars come past on the pavement. It was really weird. Alright, going underground. If I remember after the stream, I'll post a picture of my balls in the Discord server. I'm sure they are modelled in here, but I don't think we can get close to them. Because it's the north of the city. I think we're going out the wrong way. We're going out south. Ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Well, if you Google Brussels balls, then you'll see them. It's a massive thing. You hear noise from the passengers. They complain that if you're going too fast and stuff. Obviously, they were complaining it was too cold, which they're not complaining about now. I think you'll hear them more in a single deck coach, obviously, because the majority of them are upstairs in this. Right, Luxembourg, this way. That was one of our plans as well, was to can we get to Luxembourg, but it's such a long drive from Brussels. Because obviously we're doing Belgium, Germany and the Netherlands, going through France. Would have been nice to tick off another country as well. Does Luxembourg have many icebergs? I don't think Luxembourg's known for its icebergs, no. Right, 227k, and we've got a P place coming up. Look at that, just around the right time. It's midday, and we shall go in for a P. Come on then. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we click on the take a break. The driver is required to exit the coach. Oh, okay, I've got to do that first. Okay. Fine. I'll get out in the bloody cold then. There we go. A break has been taken. I'll stand out here in the flipping freezing cold. Right, I've got to check the passengers back in now. Make sure we've got all 13. Ida. Or Ida. It seems to be the place you want to sit, isn't it? Down here with the table and stuff. Start at the front. Okay. You. Yeah. You. 12 and 13. Passengers have been checked. Cool. Right. Let's get going. Oh, neutral. Oh, no. There we go. should turn my driver's display back on. Driver's display off. There you go. Right then, let's get going. Put it into gear. Probably helpful. Off to Luxembourg we go. And then to Paris. Right, everyone's peed. Everyone went into Little Chef for a Olympic breakfast. I used to love a Little Chef. Used to be one when I used to moped to Birmingham from here. It used to take 3 hours. And in the winter, I would stop at the Little Chef, the other side of Morton in the Marsh, and then either have a cup of tea and some toast, or if I was flush of money, I'd have the Olympic breakfast. You left your phone on the table in the cafe. Can we go back? No. And get it on the way back. Olympic breakfast? You never had an Olympic breakfast at Little Chef? Obviously, Little Chef's gone now, isn't it? Stream delay. Stream delay is about 4 seconds. They are mostly Starbucks now. That's why I need to go and visit Trent one Saturday. Get him to do me a nice full English. Why? I will do it. I will just turn up one Saturday. You just won't know when. You have different job. No, you don't. Stream's coming up, by the way. Tonight we're back in more coaches, doing and in more snow, doing the Frosty mod in ETS2 down in Italy. Driving some coaches, playing some tunes as well, so you can cue up the music tonight. I think J was the letter. Trent's a flight man. He's a man that flies. A bit like a spaceman. Spaceman. Well, apparently there's a Just Flight January sale. Yeah, look at it. It does look good. This is one of those games, if you've not played it, it is relaxing because you are just driving from city to city. But as I said before, once you've unlocked all the cities, then there isn't really anything new to do. I was actually toying with looking at getting the Denmark DLC because I haven't got the last couple of years worth of DLCs, but it adds just 6 new cities. So I'm thinking, yeah, it seems a lot of money. Oh, there's brakes. There's definitely brakes. Yeah, someone asked whether Fernbus was actually a worthwhile investment or the bus the other day, and I said, well, neither. I certainly couldn't recommend the bus because you get bored of it really quickly. The one for a bit of longevity and a bit of interest is tourist bus. Certainly if you can get it cheap. I think that's the interesting one to go for. Because the island is quite nice to actually drive around. It even looks, feels wintry. So the only downside with this coach is we're not getting much engine noise because it's well insulated and all the way at the back there. But I think they've got the road noise and wind noise right. Yep, phone. So after trucking / coaches tonight, tomorrow lunchtime, I'm hopefully concluding my journey from Eastbourne to Edinburgh, where we got to Stafford last time on the Birmingham to Crewe line. So then it's getting up to Crewe and then doing Preston to Carlisle and then doing Glasgow to Edinburgh. That's tomorrow lunchtime. Tomorrow night is Repo, some more multiplayer in that. And then Sunday lunchtime, to finish off these 2 weeks of streams, is back on the farm to have a mass cotton harvest. And then it's back to normal streaming schedule next week. So Tuesday, Train Sim World 6. Wednesday is going to be Red Dead 2, carrying on the single player campaign. Thursday's some power washing. Next Friday night and Saturday night next week, not sure yet. We'll sort that out this weekend. Alright, so we're only 112k from Luxembourg. And then it's only the trek, then it's the trek down to Paris. I think that's going to be a slightly longer trip than these, because Amsterdam and Brussels aren't that far apart. It's not that bad to get to Luxembourg. Could you imagine if this was a 1-to-1 scale? Yeah, I think you'd get bored of it, wouldn't you? So Train Sim's different. I think there's more going on. Can you imagine if ETS2 was 1-to-1? I know there was a couple of 1-to-1 maps, wasn't there? We tried one, didn't we, like Paris or something like that? We tried, but it kept breaking. Maybe that's something else to look at. Other maps. So I really like the Mexico thing. But yeah, it's quite chilled. But I'll say, at least with the tourist bus, you've got more going on because it's twisty roads. He sounds like a country singer. That's a tree. You want to go underneath that in a high-sided vehicle, would you? All the passages have gone reasonably quiet now. Heating set to 21. The thrum of the coach on the road probably be sound asleep. Grand Utopia map mod is the biggest, I think, on a 1-to-1 scale. Yeah, again, we were discussing last night about other things to do in like ETS2 to keep it interesting. Because obviously we're doing the Frosty mod, and I've suggested we maybe look at doing rigids. So see if there's any rigid mods out there. So we do that after we finish the coaches. So we've done the electric one, we've done the Iveco, we're doing the older one tonight. So I think that's us done for coaches for a little while. But maybe while it's still wintry, maybe for January we keep the Frosty mod on. And maybe we look at rigids. I don't think anyone's done a van in ETS2, have they? That you can take loads in. Right, 46k. We arrive in Luxembourg. It's going to be weird next week being sat at work at like 12 o'clock opening the sandwiches and then not like streaming. I've sort of got used to my morning routine for the last 2 weeks. You know, get up, sit on the sofa, have a coffee, have another coffee, maybe have another coffee, go and have a shower, have a coffee. Obviously, I'll be able to drink lots of coffee at work, but I think they'd frown upon it if I just sat there in my tracky bottoms and watched YouTube. Alright, we've got to come off here.
Sonntagsfahrer.
A light accident. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's fine. It was their fault. I was indicating. They drove into me. Wasn't my fault. It's all them. Left. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be arriving in Luxembourg. And it is going to get dark, so it's going to be a dark drive. Exactly, I'm a professional. Yeah, indeed. It's not my fault. Yes, I am. I'm speeding. Oh yeah, a little bit.
Sie vielleicht etwas langsamer fahren?
I only looked at the fuel gauge. Half a tank. Oh, that's fine. It is indeed a bonus to arrive alive. And they will. A couple of light accidents. Right, Gar is this way. snow effect in some of these games. It does look like you're about to make the jump to light speed. Oh, phone. Phone's ringing.
Also so eilig habe ich es jetzt auch nicht.
Yeah, a little bit speeding. But do you want to get there or what? Oh, now it's green. That, so I reckon is the train station. And this is where we're going, in here. We have arrived. We're not due out for another hour and 10 minutes. Right. Check in the passengers. There we go. Right then, where are you going? Hopefully it's Paris.
Das Ticket. Bitteschön.
Yep, you're fine. Get your ass on. You.
Hello. Mein Ticket.
Yeah,
Vielen Dank.
get on board. You.
Salut. Das Ticket. Bitteschön.
Can't find a mouse. There it is. Yep, you. Okay. You.
Moin. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
You're going to Bern. Does it say on the front of the coach that we're going to Bern? No. You're an idiot.
Aber
You.
Mahlzeit. Bin ich hier richtig?
Yep, Paris.
Vielen Dank.
See, she can read. It says Paris.
Hallo. Fahren Sie in meine
Now,
Richtung?
are we going there? Does it say that on the front of the coach? No.
Oh.
Don't you? Oh. Right, you got a ticket to the right place?
Hallo. Hier ist mein Ticket.
No. I'm not going to Dusseldorf.
Menno.
What about you? You're an idiot as well.
Ciao. Das Ticket.
Yes.
Bitteschön.
See, now you're going to Paris. Oh, you're definitely an idiot.
Ciao. Das Ticket. Bitteschön.
You're going to Paris.
Auf geht's.
I'm not Alf Gates. And
Guten Tag. Ich würde gerne ein Ticket kaufen.
you want a ticket to Paris. Want a ticket to the moon. I'll be leaving here any day soon. We're going to London.
Auf geht's.
Well, apparently it's coming, isn't it? The UK add-on for this. That'll be interesting. Right. Paradise. Oh, hang on, I've got to do my thing. What's this? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking. Can you stop doing that? Ladies and I'll wait. Fine. Ladies and gentlemen, and you, welcome aboard this Sims and Stuff Flixbus travel service going to Paris. In the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll find our next of kin card. If you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know who to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. Oh, now you put it away. Fine. Okay. So, I was going to minute for departure. Yes. There we go. Start ride. Okay. So next stop is Paris.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
Und now English.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Indeedly do. You said we got a pee. 4 o'clock we got a pee. Yeah, that's fine. We could have peed there. We've already set off. Could imagine if I actually just sat there for the whole of that. I suppose in reality, while that's playing, the driver would be doing sort of paperwork and stuff, wouldn't they? How many passengers have got on board, what time you due, blah, blah, blah. So the next P place, we will stop for P. Again.
Also so eilig habe ich es jetzt auch nicht.
Speeding. Oh yeah, it's because of a bit of a bend in the road. You have to do the slowlying. Slow down. Braking. Definitely wintry out there. You pee at 16:15. Okay, I'll set a note. I should probably be watching something at that point, but I should remember to go and pee. Alright, going for the overtake. Now we've got to come off again. Wow, this does look good, doesn't it? See, I can't remember the one we're going to in Paris. I think this is the underground one, is the one we're going to. We'll see what happens when we get there as to whether we do another one. Maybe we'll do a quick trip to the other Paris. We shall see. Hi, Nige. They like their buttons, don't they? Many buttons. You've been trudging through all this snow? What snow? It was cold when I went out earlier. There was no snow. Unless we've had a mass like snowy event in the last hour and a half while I've been sat in this room. Uh-huh. How do I not believe you? Yeah, I expected snow when I got up. I looked out the window and was like, oh, there wasn't even any frost on the car. Yeah, where Tiger was, there's a dusting of snow. I think that's it. I don't know why I'm just sat behind this van. Oh, go for the overtake up a hill. This is going to go well, isn't it? Go, 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 go. Oh, look at that. VDL power. Oh god, up and down. Why the... Yeah, there are a few issues with the way that it's... I think it's the oncoming headlights. It's just the modelling of it on the reflection on the windscreen just isn't done that well. It's like they haven't... The wheels turning in this always amuses me. It's just a wheel with a blurred texture. Yeah, this is one of those relaxing things. Certainly if you set yourself a long route with a lot of stops, it can be. The only thing I never quite got to grips with was the football team bus DLC thing. I liked the idea of it. There are bits of it I never quite understood. In that, for some of the games, your team would take the train, but you would take the coach without the team in, and then go up the day before and stay in a hotel, and then pick them up from the coach station and take them to the football match, and then you drive them back again. That just seemed odd. 60 streams, Nige. See, you just can't get enough of me, can you? some are muted and minimised. Well, thanks for your support. You're always here, apart from when you're not. Hello, Graham. Hello. Not a hologram, a hellogram. Is that a bit like a helicopter? Hologram. A harrogram, yes. Harrow. Heliogram. Like a kissogram, which just comes up and says hello. Yeah. You just pay Trent to go and say hello to someone. A hoalo, how what? I can't even pronounce that one. A hoalogram. Hoalogram. You do amuse me, Trent. A hotlogram. Okay, is there someone who's saying, well, you're short, so that's the low bit. Is that if it's in the middle of summer, Trent turns up because he's hot, he's low down, and he says hello. Derek and Clive. I nearly watched Arthur the other day when I was flicking around trying to find something to watch. I think the sun is going down. It's going to be a dark arrival into Paris. Only got 189 of the kilometers to go. What the feck is that thing up there? Please don't say that's the moon. That's the moon. I think the moon's about to crash into the Earth. I think they've got the scaling a bit wrong on the moon. That looks a bit close to me. If it was Jupiter, we'd have even more problems. Yeah, I definitely think there's a scaling issue there on the moon. And it's a very big moon. I'm off Skies to walk the dog, and Skies, see you later, Skies. Why is he putting Sky? So what, the whole you always being here then? If it was Jupiter, we'd have no problems. I mean, we wouldn't be here to have any. Well, exactly, yeah. The dog will not settle. What, up near Carlisle? It's a long way to walk to the Isle of Skye, or he's going to settle near Carlisle. Oh god, that's the wrong name. Okay, go over here instead. Hang on, what time? I'm late peeing. I haven't found the. Oh God. I haven't found the place to pee yet. They haven't complained yet. I will find the next pee place if there is one. Yeah, seats might be a bit damp. There's a toilet on board, so I don't know why they need to pee. I might need to pee. Yeah, that moon's definitely concerning. How close it is. Uh, 4 hours, isn't it? That taco break. Hi, CG. Oh God, that's a corner. Alright, we come off up here then. So not this one, it's the second one towards Paris. Have I used a toilet on a bus? Yeah, I've used a toilet on a coach. It's interesting. Never used one on a plane. Oh, there's brakes. Tell us a secret. What, of not using a toilet on a plane? Pee before you get on. And don't drink too much. It's quite simple. Need to make sure I pee before I get off the train in Brussels, because you've got to pay for the toilets in Brussels. Oh, okay. What, of staying away from the streams? You bloody minimise and mute them anyway. You're never here. Can I try that? Just start the stream, minimise it, mute it, and then just go and do something else. Yeah, but you don't pee standing up, do you? There's the top tip there. You sit down to pee, same with on a train. So we're not one single, well, apart from when we left Luxembourg, we haven't passed a single place to have a pee. So normally the passengers will be complaining by now, going, I need to take a break. But we're only 90k from Paris. There you go, you need to take a break. Aha, I see one. There is a P coming up. We will stop and pee. There we go. And stop. Alright, into neutral. There we go. That's definitely a moon. Right, take a break. Have a Kit Kat. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start the back this time. You 5. Next 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and ignorant phone woman. Yep, 14. Done. Right. All the way to Paris. Stop putting the driver monitor on. Thank you. Okay, doors closed. Parking brake off. Stick it into gear would probably help. There we go. Alright, we're only 80k. And we're not due at Paris till 1956. It's currently 1753. See? Early. And we actually left on time. Paris traffic, yeah, it'd probably be 3 hours late. I've only ridden a motorbike through Paris. That was painful enough. I lost the saddle. No, I hadn't lost the saddle. The thing is, you're driving flat out, aren't you? You're doing 100 Ks. So there's obviously a lot of time built into this timetable. Yeah, even if we do get held up in a bit of traffic coming into Paris, it's not going to take us an hour and 50 minutes to do the last 58k. Hopefully. Yeah, it does look good in the winter. When I used to do weekly videos in this, when I used to record them once a week, you'd see the evolution of the seasons. So you'd see it become winter, then you'd get spring. It'd always be really good. I say it's a shame that they didn't develop this faster. You know, with hindsight, well, my advice, my thought would be what they should have done is stuck to this, because they could have developed this into being something big. They could have put an economy system in this. They could have put multiplayer in this, because the modeling's spot on. The size of the map is large with the DLCs, obviously. So this could have actually have been really good with MP and with an economy system. Well, I think then they focus their efforts on the bus, which I don't think is doing that well. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they downsized as a company, because they're not really putting out anything new. So so you wonder how they can make money. Obviously what companies want is content. You know, SCS put out a DLC probably once every 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and they know so many people are going to buy it. That's such an influx of money. It's the right business model. You know, Dovetail put out something, even if it's once a month, there's a big influx of money. Whereas these guys haven't really done anything at all. Go. Hey, you know, everyone has to make money somewhere. Well, I don't think it's been spread too thin. I think it's... Obviously, Tourist Bus was never really intended to be a platform. It was a place for them to try out their ideas. I think they tried to focus on the bus too much. Which, again, it could have been good. But I think they're such a small company that they should have taken a leaf out of SCS's book initially and developed one game. So, done this with DLCs, you're back again, and you've got work to do. So yeah, I think now they've got, you know, you just start waiting to go home. Fair play. Sure, you haven't got to wait to your proper finish time. Sort of, if there's some days you're back late and some days you're back early, they just... one counteracts the other, doesn't it? That doesn't sound creepy at all. Not been to bed. You've been on nights. You should have been in from nights and slept to be up again. When I'm me and Chef Trent back in Paris together, I've got to sort out the schedule because I want to finish Portal 2. So that'll be a couple of weeks' time. Then we got the Parisian thing to do. I do want to have another look at Red Dead 2 and give that another go. I think me and Trent probably weren't in the best of frames of mind when we did that, because we were both as frustrated as each other that we weren't in the same world. So yeah, I'm going to sit down and go through the streaming schedule over this weekend for the next couple of weeks. I was leaving it in case I ended up doing my Penzance trip, but I can't find... I can get down to Penzance, I can't get back. Not in the same day. Right, bus. I am bus. Don't know why I was approaching that slowly. I woke up at 10 to 5 this morning. I was like, oh crap, I'm awake.
Wenn ich nur vorher gewusst hätte, wie schnell und günstig Fernbusse sein können.
Exactly. Coaches are convenient. Right, we have arrived at Paris. Take your luggage and sod off. Yeah, and I bet come Monday morning when I've actually got to get up, I'll struggle. Didn't even go to bed late last night. It was about 10:30. I think what my problem is, which is the same situation Trent was in, was because you're not really doing much during the day, you know, just sitting around on the sofa or sat in front of the PC, you're not getting tired. So I fall asleep because I was up early, then I'm awake, you know, 6 hours sleep, and I'm like, yeah, wide awake now. because I'm not tired. Right, so we can log out. There we go. So passengers transported 26 out of 26, tickets sold 5 out of 5, stops completed 4 out of 4, contact with Central 3 out of 3, drove 936k, arrived on time, departed on time-ish, resting quality was fine, didn't lose any passengers, air conditioning was on some of the time, played the announcement, of course we did. Maintain driving time, maintain work time, damaged 3 properties, that's fine. Drove on the road 99.6% of the time. Speed limits maintained 96% of the time. Right. So what we can do is we can leave here. So we're down here in Paris. Let's go to Rouen. That's the closest place we can get to the UK. Let's do that then. So there to there, which takes us out of Paris. And right, check in passengers. Okay, let's get out to sea. Hello, lovely passengers.
Mahlzeit. Mein Ticket.
Oh, turn the one back up again. There we go. You're going to there.
Vielen Dank.
Yep, get on. You.
Hello, bin ich hier richtig?
Yep,
Dankeschön.
match your phone. You.
Guten Tag. Ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Yep, you're all good. You.
Guten Tag.
You're going to Wiesbaden. I'm not going to Wiesbaden.
Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Grüezi. Bin ich hier richtig?
You are right there. You.
Mahlzeit. Hier. Mein
Hamburg.
Ticket.
No.
Die haben mir echt das falsche Ticket gebucht.
Well, book the ticket yourself. You're on the app, you idiot. You down there?
Hier mein Ticket.
Yep.
Vielen Dank.
No problem at all. You.
Grüezi. Bin ich hier richtig?
Yep.
Dankeschön.
You're good. You.
Grüezi. Hier mein Ticket.
Yeah, you're not going to sell him.
Dann suche ich mal meinen richtigen
Well,
Bus.
go and find someone that cares.
Kein Problem. Ich komme
Yeah,
schon
shut up.
zurecht.
Guten Tag. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
Yep.
Ciao.
Okay. You.
Grüezi.
Bitte sehr.
Yep. You're
Dankeschön.
all good. Right. So you 2 are idiots. 3. You 3 are idiots. Okay. Okay. Let's shut that. And do the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Sims and Stuff FlixBus travel service going to Rouen. It does say on the side of the coach, bonus to arrive alive, and trust me, it probably will be. In the seatbelt pocket in front of you, you'll find our next of kin card. If you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know who to contact in the event of your untimely death on this journey. If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, passwords, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have already ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. Right, let's get going. One final stop then. Okay. Definitely safe for walking. Probably. Okay, and we'll start the ride. There. And into Reversi. And let's do that.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus.
And now in English.
Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Yeah, it's one of the things that was mentioned when the other countries came out. So when France first came out, it was a case of, well, why isn't it in French? Why, if you're in France, surely you want to play a French announcement and, blimey, and then potentially English. But I suppose they've never really developed that. So that'd be quite an interesting thing, wouldn't it? To go, right, you start off in Germany, so yeah, play the German one. And then, would you have it in Dutch then, if you're in Amsterdam? There's not how many countries it's in. So it wouldn't be that difficult to do for it to know where you are and what country you're in and play the correct announcement.
Noch schneller und wir durchbrechen die Schallmauer.
A bit faster and we hit the sound barrier. I don't think that's possible in this somehow. Yeah, well, yeah, English is a universal language. Who's in charge of these announcements, your February trip? Oh, there's an idea. Does that mean I've got to print out a next of kin card? Well, Trent's in charge of entertainment. Nico's in charge of snacks. Tiger will spend like several days trying to get us out of a car park. Well, hopefully the car's got Apple CarPlay. If it has, I'll just connect the phone to it and just use Google Maps. Done. Right, 163 of the Ks. We've got to get out of Paris first. We're going to run out of fuel. It's looking quite low. I can't wait for Nico to go into a German supermarket to buy food. I think that's just going to be hilarious. I know he's been abroad before, but I think it's fun. It's going to be funny. Oh, bye. Yeah, Trent went in the supermarket last time, but you know, with self-service checkouts, you just grab the thing off the shelf, scan it, pay, and leave. And some of the checkouts will actually let you change it into English. Certainly in Brussels they did. I don't know if you'll get that in the middle of Germany. Although Wuppertal's quite... The suspended railway is a bit of a tourist thing. I need to learn how much in German, yeah. Oh God, he's back. A very quick walk. Was kostet das? Yeah. Delete everything you just said about Trent. Okay. You're still walking. Oh, okay. See, he loves me so much that he just can't walk without listening to me. That needs therapy. I've said before, didn't I? When I'm not again, I've been joking about it the last couple of days on the stream. Not saying the current people in the community aren't sociable, but there was one of the weekends away I did in Grantham where there was a group of us who used to hang around in Voice regularly. That I was staying with one of the guys in Grantham. I literally got in the car, joined Discord Voice in the car. He went back up to his computer room and joined Voice, and we were chatting for the whole of my drive home from Grantham. I literally came in the house while still on my phone, came upstairs, put the computer on, and joined Voice. So literally I spent the weekend with one of the guys, and we literally not stopped talking. And I think we joined Voice and then just streamed that evening. So I think I'd left at like lunchtime or something. That's devotion to the cause right there. Right, we're still on the outskirts of Paris. And I'm just wondering when we're actually going to run out of fuel. Yeah, Paris is actually modelled really well in this. It is quite big. We've got to go for a toll again to get out. Yeah, it is. So it's not to scale, obviously. But this is the sort of lesson that ETS2 needs to learn on how you do a big city. That it can take you 10 minutes to get across it. Oh, tunnel. Right, now we're out. Right, through the toll. Go. Right, 113k. Yeah, actually been an enjoyable drive being back in this. So hopefully it's not too long before we get coaches in ETS 2. Oh, that's a corner. I think the first time I played this, it was before I got the wheel. I think I was on the Xbox controller. That was interesting. Yeah, that light thing is definitely weird. I think what it is the lights reflecting off the... I don't know if it's the lights on the oncoming traffic or whether it's cars coming up behind me and their lights are reflecting in my mirrors and then onto the windscreen. I don't know. But it's definitely odd. Right, hopefully we're going to make it with fuel, because it's definitely looking low. It's vehicles I'm passing. Oh, is it? So also their lights reflecting in the mirrors as I go past them. Ah, yeah, so that police car. Okay, that makes more sense now. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, so they're obviously reflecting off that mirror and then onto the screen. Yeah, it's definitely one of those relaxing things to do. I'm saying it's what you do once you've unlocked every city, though. And I do like the fact that you can't start a journey from a city that you haven't unlocked. So that does force you to go explore the map. That's the good bit of this. It's almost a shame you didn't have that in ETS 2. So you pick your starting city and you can't get a job from somewhere else until you've unlocked that city. Hello. Right, 48k from Rouen, which is as close as we can get to Calais, considering we started that's a lot of money. Yeah, considering we started in Amsterdam. Right. Oh, Off we go. That's brakes. Yeah, this does look good in winter. Winter is coming. Alright, another toll. What's the fastest truck in the game? I don't know, there aren't any trucks in this. Go, 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 go. Stop, 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 stop. Are you gonna... Okay. Stay up then. Alright, 28 kilometers. And I should make it on fuel. Hopefully. Okay. Brake, 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 brake. Yes, I think so, Sim. I didn't want to say anything, but yes. This isn't ETS2. Hence the, you know, Fernbus. I've run out of fuel. Okay. It was close. Professional to the end. Exactly. They've given me enough fuel to get me to the petrol station. Well, as long as it gets me 18k. Considering I just passed the petrol station as well. As long as it gets me 18k to the end. How much fuel have they given me? Oh, that's not a lot. It'll be fine. Hey, we didn't do too bad on a tank of fuel. Amsterdam to... where do we go? Amsterdam to Brussels, to Luxembourg, to Paris, to Rouen on one tank of fuel in one of these. That's pretty good going, isn't it? 100k speed limit along here. I don't think so, Smart. Or if Ed was on board, just get Ed to pee in the fuel tank. Okay, so left up here. And we've made it to Rouen, hopefully without running out of fuel again. Okay, round. Yeah, they're pretty much there. Oh, we've got to go over there. Okay, excuse me, coming across.
Da kann sich die Bahn echt mal ein Beispiel nehmen.
The railway should take a leaf out of this book. Indeedly do. Right, into neutral. Doors opening. This is your captain speaking. We're stranded. We are. There you go. Take your luggage and sod off. There we go. Right, close that door. We made it alive to Rouen. It does look good, doesn't it? Oh, there's a tree. Watch out for the tree. Right, let's end this then. Log out. Right, so how do we do on that one? So 8 passengers we transported. Didn't sell any tickets. Completed 2 stops. Contract with Central was fine. 182k. It's not the same people as ETS. That's SCS. This is TML. Arrived on time. Departed on time. That was fine. Oh, I didn't put the passenger lights on. Ah, well. Air conditioning was on. Played the announcement. Hey, no speeding. Still managed to drive on the road 93.8% of the time, though, and maintain speed limits 88% of the time. That's fine. Right. Let's go back to the main menu. Fine, just cut the music off then, game. See if I care. Are you going to load the main menu at some point? There we go. It's not a copy and paste of SCS. A, this is coaches. B, it's in Unreal. C, it's not a copy and paste of SCS. Right, so, yes, journey done then. Let's have a look at the leaderboard then. So, my ranking now, 937. That's not bad. The top 100 is just unachievable. They're all idiots. So, I'm at 937. Behind me is Ed. Oh, Jesus. You can tell it's a score all days, can't you? Behind me is Ed at 1,032. Amy Lou at 2,985. Kerry at 6,565. Don Rado at 10,166. Trent at 13,008. Tiger at 27,254. Larwood at 30,201. Michael at 32,305. Unwell at 145,000. Jump in it. 145,818. Liam at 190,948. Rich T at 194,362. Taken at 229,072. And right at the bottom, someone who's done one small journey in this at 256,087 in the rankings is Dean. Should be suitably ashamed. There we go. A trip around Europe in Fernbus is done. I'm not going to say there'll be more Fernbus coming back soon because we will be making a switch over to coaches in ETS2 when that lands. There will be more coaches though later today where we are in a coach in the snow in Italy in ETS2. That's tonight at 6. Don't forget you can queue up some music tonight as well. He did well the other day. Songs or artists beginning with the letter J for Jumper this evening. That's tonight. Tomorrow lunchtime, concluding my journey, hopefully, of getting from Eastbourne to Edinburgh in Train Sim World 6. Tomorrow night, we've got some repo. And then Sunday lunchtime, we're back on the farm, tackling the big cotton field. And then back to normal next week. Slightly revised streaming schedule for 2026. Tuesday to Saturday. Not streaming on a Sunday anymore, but Tuesday to Saturday will be happening with the occasional Monday night. So yes, there we go. So thanks to you lot in chat then for keeping me company throughout that one. Thanks to these people as well. So thanks to Fox, Red, Marco, Tagan, Night Fox, and Ashley for subscribing. All of those thanks to a gift. Arrow for the bits, Trent and Nico for doing no moderation at all. So yes, thanks to Symbiotic for those gift subs, much appreciated. There we are. I will be back in 3 hours and 45 minutes time in a coach in Italy in the snow with some idiots. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.